Okay guys, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be making bread, homemade bread. And for my ingredients, I'll be using all-purpose flour because I do not have bread flour, but it works just fine. And some sugar, some dry yeast that I put inside of this and keep it in the fridge, and then egg, and we're gonna be using some oil. And we'll be mixing it in a machine over here. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using a little free throw. So it's going to be probably, I want to make 2 breads. So maybe about this, which would be probably like 3 cups. Say about 3 cups of sugar. I mean flour. And I'm gonna use a scoop of the sugar. 1, 2, and that makes it 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna use 4 of it because we want it to have a little bit of taste. There you go. Let's do it in here. Now we're gonna two spoons of dry yeast. And put it back in the fridge right away. All right, let's give the, oh, and some salt. Don't forget your salt. About a teaspoon of salt. About that. Mix all the dry ingredients together very well. Flour off my hand. Now gonna okay, so you need some boiling water. I'm just gonna pour half of this cup of boiling water, and I'm gonna use some almond milk. Fill the other half, and now I'm going to put them in the machine. Let me move it from this little girl over here. So, yes. And yes, I'm gonna put the egg. Put your egg. Make sure you don't get any shells in there. All right. Now let's lower the machine and press fold. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna turn it to number 1 for now. All right. Slowly incorporate in the milk. And and water inside of here. Scrape the sides down a little bit. You gotta be careful with that because you don't want the machine to grab onto you. That would be dangerous. I'm gonna leave it for a couple of minutes, let everything incorporate. We're gonna add some more water in there. Some more milk. Cloudy day today. It's cloudy day today. Yes, it is. Yeah. I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to make it a softer dough.
I don't like snow.
You don't like snow?
Yes, I don't like snow.
Yeah, me too. I don't like snow, but I like to look at snow.
Yes, I like to look. Can we go in the snow?
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up for a second. Scrape down the sides.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
It's snowy day.
Mm-hmm.
I want to wear boots on the snow.
Alright. Need to use a spatula. Alright. Let's go again for about a couple of minutes. And then I'm gonna add, I'll put it to number 2 so it'll be a little bit faster. And then we'll add the rest of the water and milk mixture. Everything is mixing pretty good. Looks like I'm not gonna need any more milk and water.
The sun is not here.
I know the sun is not here. Not today. Yes, I'm making bread. Ooh, nice. Just gonna add just a little bit of water because the bottom is really dry. And that might be too much, but we'll see. It's okay if it's a sticky dough, it's fine. If you just don't want your dough to be dry. If you do not have a mixer, you can knead it with your hand. And if you're kneading with your hand, you do the same process. The only thing while this is mixing, you'll be kneading in a motion like this with your hands. right, dough is coming on pretty well. Like there's no more white inside of there. As you can see, it's looking good on all angles. It's mixing pretty good. I'm gonna stop it for a second again, and just to get the dough to go around properly.
Mom, this one is the dough.
Yep.
Mom, a really
Look,
dough.
it's
Mom,
nice
take it
and
out from the toast. Then put
doesn't
it
pull
back-
apart.
back to
Pretty,
the-
you know,
There's a paste.
forms a ball pretty easy.
It's like a ball.
It's done mixing, so I'm gonna still make it mix a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Let me see the bottom of this.
Mom, can you spit off the top?
Okay, so there's no more flour on the bottom of the mixer. There's none on the side. Absolutely none. And it's just a little bit sticky, but it doesn't really stick to your hand much. Some people like their dough to be a little bit stickier because then you get a softer dough, and the more firm, like, go like this, and it just push back. My fingerprint is moving away from there, but anyways, I'm gonna make it mix for another minute or so, 2 minutes or so. This is all done.
This one is almost done.
It's all done.
Yes, it's all done. See? Now it's softening. Now it's soft. Mom, it's soft.
Yes, it's all.
Soft in the dough.
The
It's
dough.
soft and softer in the dough. Take out the dough. See? A dough. A dough. Why
Right.
put it on the garbage? Mom, why
Just
you
take
put
it
that
out.
on the garbage? Mom, why you put it on
Nice.
why you
I'm just gonna put it in my pan here with a little bit of oil. Just
put it on the
once you have oil on your hand, the flour just comes right off. So it's nice and soft.
It's nice and soft. It's nice and soft, Mom.
All right, just give it a little knead so it can be in a little ball. Listen to that.
Mom?
Look, dough is good.
That was good.
Yep. So we're just gonna let this rest. I'm gonna wash my hands. And all right, so I'm just gonna put some plastic over on top. Piece more. And then I'll cover it with my towel and leave it for on the counter for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how it looks in 45 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about 2 hours because I forgot about it. So let's take a look at it. There we go. It's nice and poofy in air. This is just some butter on my hand because I was greasing the pans. So let's just move this off of here. Whew, look at all that bubbles. Stuff. Okay, just deflate that, and then we're gonna go ahead and make hopefully 3 of them inside of there. Ooh. Right, we need this. Air bubbles out. Right. I don't think it's gonna go for 3 bread. So, but I oiled 3 pans. I think it's gonna be just for 2. Listen to that. That's when you know that is nice and good. So, for some people that do not have a surface area to re-roll their dough and all of that stuff and fold it up, you don't need to do that. Sometimes you can just fold it over like this. Just fold and fold like this. So you take and you push and you push and you just keep repeating. And then you can take this and just put it in your pan and leave it. I'm just pressing it out. It's even. And over here, they're gonna be 2 big loaves. So this is for when you don't have time to actually roll it out. You can do this. Just have to give it a little knead. And this one, I'm just gonna show you. You can just roll it up from inside your pan. You just roll and roll and roll and roll and roll. So it's nicely rolled. And then you just take that, tuck in the bottoms, and then you just put it in your pan. I like to press it out like that. So when the bread rises, it just fills all the areas. Now we're just gonna leave that for another hour or so. Gonna use back the same plastic to cover it for a little bit, for about half an hour or so. I'm gonna use the same plastic. And then after half an hour, when it's risen enough, I'm going to take the plastic off and just cover it with the cloth. So we're just going to let it rest for a while. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like an hour and 20 minutes later. Sometimes it takes a lot longer to rise. So I'm preheating my oven to 325. So when it's fully preheated, I'll be putting it in.
Just put vinegar and watch this.
Yup. All right, so I'm putting it in the oven for about 25 minutes at 325.
And they're all done. I'm gonna take them out and let them cool. I'll be putting some into this bread and let you see.
Okay guys, this is cool for like 10 minutes so far. Let's just see. This. It's nice and hollow. This is the bottom. This, I just rubbed some butter on top. Nice. So let's see. Look at that inside. It's still warm. Right? Nice and soft bread. Right? Nice and very soft. Yummy. Oh, so good. Look at it. It springs right back to its shit. Right back. This is delicious, guys. Try this recipe. And I hope it turns out very good for you. Let me know down in the comment box. I can't stop munching on this bread. It's so delicious.